Okay, so Oscar De La Hoya has once again been exposed for rooting against Ryan Garcia when Ryan Garcia was going into his fight against Oscar Duarte this past Saturday. Obviously, the plan of Oscar De La Hoya has completely backfired as Ryan Garcia got the win over Oscar Duarte in round 8 on Saturday. So that wasn't good for De La Hoya at all, because Ryan Garcia did say before the fight that he believed that Ryan Garcia believed that Oscar De La Hoya and Bernard Hopkins were rooting for Oscar Duarte going into their fight, and you can assume that Oscar De La Hoya's plan was basically for Oscar Duarte to win, like an up-and-coming Mexican star to beat Ryan Garcia, and then they would have been able to try and make a name off of Oscar Duarte, because imagine, the credibility and, a lot of, and, just a lot of, a lot of attention being put on the name of Oscar Duarte if he was able to beat Ryan Garcia. But of course, it did not work out for that snake Oscar De La Hoya. But yeah, obviously Ryan Garcia predicted this before the fight as well, that Oscar De La Hoya would be rooting for Oscar Duarte. Then we got a video to expose of Oscar De La Hoya clearly rooting for Duarte, as Ryan Garcia was right about this. So this is what Garcia had to say before the fight about this whole situation.
Interpret, what they say. It's plain English. I didn't hear anybody speaking any language I don't know. So, it's very clear to me that, they're backing this guy to beat me just like they thought Duno was going to beat me.
Yeah, so Ryan Garcia just said there, yeah, they're clearly backing this guy to beat me. So, yeah, Ryan Garcia basically predicted this whole thing before the fight as well, that, Oscar De La Hoya was going to be rooting for Oscar Duarte. And clearly he was, if we look at this video here.
Sí, es otra pelea. Es otra pelea. Tú nomás enfócate bien, caminando aquí afuera, entrando al ring. Okay. Es lo mismo, es otra pelea. Es tú subes y haz lo tuyo.
Respirando.
Sí, respirando suave y todo va a salir bien. Estás en buena condición físico. Sí. Pelear 12 rounds bien como tú quieres y vamos.
Okay, so obviously, De La Hoya giving Duarte a little bit of a pep talk before the fight. It's a really weird one, to be honest with you. I mean, yes, I believe that De La Hoya does also promote Duarte, but it was clear, I think it's clear for everybody to see with all the tweets coming out, which I made a video on late last week, by the way, before the fight actually happened. I made a video on it of, Oscar De La Hoya's tweets and stuff. Like, it was clear going to the fight anyway that De La Hoya wanted Duarte to win. And, clearly he did. I get that, yes, he also promotes Duarte. But Ryan Garcia is your biggest star. Why have you been turning on him the way that you have been? So it's obvious to me and a lot of other people that Oscar De La Hoya is a clear snake towards Ryan Garcia. Two-faced, completely two-faced. And, yeah, has been rooting for Duarte over his biggest star, Ryan Garcia. Completely stabbing Garcia in the back massively. And this was De La Hoya's plan to get one of his, get one of his clients, Oscar Duarte. I believe he's Mexican. He is Mexican, I assume. And, get Oscar Duarte to be his next big star. Because, yeah, as I said, imagine the clout that Oscar Duarte would have got if he was able to beat Ryan Garcia. Yeah, obviously, luckily, a snake Oscar De La Hoya's plan fell through completely. And by the way here, I'm not even exactly a Ryan Garcia fan. I just don't really like how Oscar De La Hoya has been acting towards him. And I don't have any issue with Oscar Duarte either. It's just Oscar De La Hoya, the way he's been treating, his biggest star makes zero sense to me. So luckily his plan was unable to fall through here. And he's been exposed massively, not just in this fight week, but overall, but especially, in the fight week, of course. Ryan Garcia has some stuff to say. Bernard Hopkins and De La Hoya were exposed massively, to be honest with you. Especially in this video here, I think seals it all. And in the tweet that Oscar De La Hoya put out, which I did cover in my last video, which I did before the fight. But yeah, clearly De La Hoya's plan was for Durarte to beat him. For him to beat Ryan Garcia, but Ryan Garcia, of course, put that to a close. Ryan Garcia must leave Golden Boy. He must leave Golden Boy. He's got to. He can't be putting up with this anymore, in my opinion. Ryan Garcia. He honestly can't be. He needs to leave. Go to BBC. Go to PBC or go to Matchroom. That's what Ryan Garcia should do. I wouldn't recommend him going to Top Rank. Go to PBC or Matchroom. That's what Ryan Garcia should do. Imagine what Matchroom can do. Imagine what Eddie Hearn can do. And imagine what PBC could do. PBC have had an amazing year this year. So, I don't know. If anything, I'd say Ryan Garcia to go there. I think they could do wonders for him. But yeah, you don't want to be around this snake Oscar De La Hoya anymore. I'm not going to lie, you do not want to be. Just do all it takes. I know it's easier said than done to get out of your contract. And, De La Hoya is probably going to want to make Garcia stay anyway, but even though he's going to trash him even more and even more. But, luckily De La Hoya's plan fell through here. And, yeah, because we can't have this snake getting his way. Anyway, I'm going to end this video here. Thanks for watching the video, King. I'll speak to you in a bit. Thanks for watching. Peace out.